pre-crash, this actually looks like it was a really, really nice car. It's done 129,000, second owner. Picked it up off Craigslist. It was a student up in Santa Barbara. So left it open last night. Yay for my security. So like interior is good, seats are good. Yeah, it's just like a nice genuine car, you know, a bit dirty. Lots of spills and stuff, but they were students. Headliner's good. Everything seems to work. They just put transmission in drive, you know, and reverse, because I don't want to take it that far because there's no coolant in it. But yeah, and it's a T5 as well. So it's an 05 T5. So it's like, you know, fairly high up model power wise and I think options wise and stuff like that. So let's have a look at the damage. I'm a little bit slow today because we had the fire yesterday and we got the horse out and I was up there just helping out with stuff and just got a little bit on the chest, a little ash in the eyes, all that kind of stuff. But we're out here, we'll get it broken down and see what she needs. Everything has been very efficiently moved that way. What happened in a second will take a couple of days to fix, or at least I hope a couple of days. Everything's super tight, all packed in there, so need to get the front bumper off. Obviously front panel is going to have to get changed. Hood, I'm going to jump on that, see how straight we can get that. Probably loosen up the fenders because they'll have moved a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to jiggle those around. Headlights, blah 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 blah, and all that good stuff. I may try the hot water trick on the front bumper, see if we can pop that straight, and then hopefully once we've got a straight framework behind it, it'll look half decent. If I can not buy another front bumper, that'd be awesome. Got a friend with a hood, radiator, intercooler, AC condenser. We're gonna have to see what condition they're in, radiator fan, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, righty hoodly ho, front bumper is off, and surprisingly, and I hope this is a good thing, seems to be, the impact has gone in above the bumper reinforcement bar there, which makes me very, very happy. It's been fairly high. So my god, if I can get away with just this front panel here, which I assume goes down and meets, and whip the headlights out next and have a look, but that'd be good. I was expecting that to have taken a hit. It looks like it didn't. Game on. That's probably why the airbags didn't go off, because I'm assuming the airbag sensors are in there and it hit higher up. Nice. Happy days. One headlight out. That one's wedged in, seems to have got a bit tight there, so can't get that one out yet. So this front panel just seems to be one that goes right across the top, and then we have headlight buckets that seem to be independent, and then that ties them together. So it looks like the headlight buckets have been pushed kind of back. So when I get the new one of those for the top panel and then lay it on, that's going to dictate how far I pull the headlight buckets forward. To, you know, because obviously the new one's going to be straight, so when I lay it on there, wherever that the new one lies, the car will be straight. So yeah. Driver's side headlight didn't fare quite as well coming out, had to be attacked with a hammer and chisel, but it's out now. So here we go, naked front. Now, I've not checked the pressure in the AC system, but if that's just bent, I may just clear out those fins and JB weld all around there, and if I can save the AC condenser, that is a little bit of money saved. So you can see the kink there and the general twist there, same, it's a kink there. So when I put the new front panel on, I'll know how far to bring that forward and that forward. So I'm going to split the AC condenser from the radiator and intercooler now. I'm not going to touch any of the lines for that because hopefully it's still got pressure in it. Bring that forward and then get the radiator and the intercooler out from behind there. Game on. Just got some really good news. The fan still spins. And obviously I don't know if the actual motor's buggered, but the actual shroud and all that kind of stuff is only a JB weld away. Nice. That's good. So we're wriggling stuff out, obviously with the front leaning back in, everything's tight. So as I say, still haven't unsealed that, so all the lines are still on that, and I'm just pulling the intercooler and the radiator out right now, but it's current status. Right, it's kind of lunchtime. We're as broken down as we're going to get. AC condenser is still attached, everything else is off. So right now I'm gonna go to the scrapyard and get, for now, a slam panel and an airbox, because the airbox has just got too many breaks. That's broken. There's just too much stuff, you know, broken off it. So slam panel, hopefully with all this air guide stuff as well, and an airbox. Okay, game on. Righty ho, forgot to let you guys know I was here. I am here in the mecca of parts. Okay, so I found this, I think it's like an 02 V70. Rip the front bumper off, and we're just gonna take this slam panel, it's nice and straight. I'm going to take the headlamps off and I'm going to put them in the trunk, because I actually prefer glass as opposed to plastic that's going to fade, but I want to take pictures of the back of the connectors and all that kind of stuff, make sure I can make it work on mine, because there's no point in buying them, obviously, if it doesn't. So, shall whip this off. Straight back from the scrapyard, I could not wait to just offer it up and see how close we are. And this is awesome. Look, the inner wings are spot on. Lovely job. So they haven't moved at all. Happy days. Now, I didn't realise, but these old tabs, so on the car, when it's not been hit, there's tabs that come off this up, and then there's a screw that goes onto there. So we're going to have to make a couple of tabs. One for that side as well. And yeah, look, everything fits. Like, spotty dog. Okay, so that's that. Oh, and then you can see, like, so obviously there you can see where I've got to bring these back forward. So as soon as that starts to line up with that hole there, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm not sure at all. Wonder how far forward they've got to come. I think it's that one. Yeah, I think they go there and there. Yeah. So yeah, so I'll bring those forward tomorrow. What I'm going to do now is, what happens on these Volvos is their crankcase breather system is right, that box right there. As soon as people start to stop changing the oil, everything starts to clog up and blow oil all over the place, as in that has oil in it. So what happens is, if we can see it, okay, yeah, there we go. So that thing, got a finger in, that thing right there, okay, that has a breather going onto the back of it, and from the other side, basically the other side straight there, and what it cokes up and it creates pressure in the crankcase, and if it gets bad enough, you'll hear about people on YouTube, they'll run the engine, put a glove over that, rev it, and the glove will blow up, and they can blow cam seals out as well and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is, wherever that thing is, again that thing, I'm going to undo that bolt. Where are we? That bolt right there. Take this off, take that breather off, drill that hole back out so it's nice and clear, and then it should be good for another 100,000 miles if I change the oil. So that's the next job. That'll probably take the rest of tonight, and then tomorrow we'll offer up and fit the front panel. Game on. Right, that bolt that I was just pointing at to try to get out, it's basically the one that went in there like that. So this is the PCV system here. So to check it, suck and blow through here, make sure this isn't blocked. On mine it isn't. What does tend to block though is that one, where my finger is, this thing right here, going into this banjo sort of clipping, fitting. It gets blocked up, and that causes crankcase pressure and causes the glove blowing up of that there. So we're going to modify this now, as I'm about to show you. Right, the craziest thing is, when I started this and looked for pressure in the crankcase, it wasn't that bad. And look how blocked that hole is right there, that center black coked up hole. I don't know if you can see that. There's just like there's no hole inside there. So that is totally blocked. One thing to remember as well, remember those two water lines went like that. One in there, okay? Because what we're going to do, we're going to chop these two hoses off here, and we're just going to bridge this. And what that does, it just makes it a ton easier to take the inlet manifold off at a later date. And in California, we don't need any kind of water cooling, water heating, water whatevering to this actual union. Right, so we've chopped off those two water hoses, that's what you end up with, and then look how big the actual breather hole is in there now that I've drilled it out. Got to take a drill bit to it. Now you can see there, completely clear. When that's blocked, it creates enough problems that it will kill your engine very quickly. So let's do more of the mod. There you go, so that's now a completed circuit that we don't have to worry about when we're putting the inlet manifold back on. So use that piece from the other piece and then two kill your clips on there. I like kill your clips because they stay perfectly round when they tighten on like a hose clamp, but if you want to know why they're called kill your clips, put your face near one when it slips out of your pliers, and it will. On to trying to straighten this old girl, so I'll button back up for that PCV. Now, so that's going to come forward, that's going to come forward. I can get a piece of wood in here and a hammer to push that forward, not a problem, but this one I'm going to struggle because I can't swing behind it, there's no room there. There we go. Betty, an expertly welded tailgate, latch, bolt, by me of course, ratchet strap, piece of wood, and a bent piece of metal. What could possibly go wrong? Handbrakes on, e-brakes on, e-brakes on, and gonna, oh, well, that didn't work, but I'm gonna ratchet it, kinda something like that. Let's see if it works. Kinda midway through. So we've been rubber malleting and pulling and stuff, and then we've got two bolt holes lined up, 3 bolt holes, just a touch forward so it'll get a tap back, and then this side, this has just got to come forward just a smidge, just a hair. Oh, this is so cool. It's coming together really nicely, just coming forward slowly, just a little bit. And that's it. I'm going to call it. I think we've made pretty good progress for yesterday and today for Project the Swede. Seems appropriate. Okay, see you tomorrow.